Well, it turns out the game crashed at a okay time for it to do so. I mean, I was over 2 hours, so it's not like the video was short or anything. Still kind of annoying. Took a bit of a break and came back. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. At least it doesn't crash. Hopefully if it does crash, it just crashes to the desktop. Those are always much more manageable. That's so weird. Did that last time. Just stays there. No longer has a hitbox. What? I read that. Yeah, bottle cap.
Still looking.
Come on, Veronica, you can do it. Never sit with us, so maybe they don't. Maybe they're not isolated to different sections of the vault. They mingle, but they have to stay in their respective sides.
Grim's got some new sheriff watching over the town now.
Oh. Ugh.
Never gets old when something blows up. You eyeballing me? Now there's a fine-looking woman. Just needs to ditch the robe.
Damn. Running low on smokes. Never gets old when some. Never gets old when something blows up.
How'd that one say my journal?
Damn. Running low on smokes again.
Wasn't as much to loot as I thought there would be. I guess there's the cave section. Okay. Oh. think I normally blow up the whole vault. Maybe I do it differently. I want to try to do as much different as I can. So long as it doesn't go against. Oh god. That one looks huge. Okay, cool. Okay, now your health's back full. Night Stalkers are in here. Dead end. Apparently. Damn it. I don't have my grenades either. Dude, those things bite is ridiculous, man. Did you already take Will? Oh, that was fast. Very nice. Gotta go get some C4. Or I guess I did find that one. I don't know how much I need. I need a detonator though. Probably should create a save actually, because I didn't get to do that in the other. Just make it over this one, why not? Now, I think if I kill all the geckos, the other guy dies. Try it this way. Put down that quick save. Try to kill him and then blow everything up. Blow up the caves. See if I still have one guy. Can't remember his name.
That's enough of that.
Let's do this one for now. I know that's what I need or want. Let's see. I killed all the geckos. Okay. How about now? Oh, it just teleports me out. So I could talk to either one of them now. Okay.
I sure hope that explosion was you. Did you seal off the sulfur? Good to hear. Without access to the sulfur, Cook doesn't have much to offer the gang. I guess it's over then. We could turn ourselves in. We can't survive like this. There are too many of us, and we don't have the resources. And maybe it's the right thing to do. I hadn't thought of that. Would you be willing to talk to them on our behalf? Thank you. We'll wait here until we hear from you.
Oh, look at that. I'm not vilified. Now, is he gonna be mad at me? I feel like he is gonna be mad at me.
What the fuck have you done? We needed that sulfur. You won't get a fucking cap from me, and you're lucky I don't blow your goddamn head off. The whole point of killing the geckos was so that we could get at the sulfur, and you've just made that a hell of a lot more difficult. Now fuck off.
What if I kill him? Oh, turns him hostile. Damn. What was it? Explosion. Okay, does it do it again? No. Oh, I had just enough C4, I guess. Took three of them. It. No, why didn't you die? You're good, Veronica. I can't believe I've never used turbo in any other playthrough. I just clearly had never clicked on it to see what it did. Oh no. Not good. We're gonna die now. Dead. He's gonna die. I didn't know there were more freaking death claws down there, man. It's insane how strong they are, man. Go the other way. Need a freaking anti-material rifle bad. I know this place ain't empty. What's in there? There's raiders. Pretty sure they're enemies. Viper, yep. Dude. Oh, she's healing herself.
Over here.
He just pulls out a tire iron. Idiot. Much easier to kill than freaking death claws. Want a match, Veronica?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Oh wow, the damage threshold's better on this. It looks a little goofier with the combat armor on.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Where'd that one? Oh, right there. A trail carbine.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
It is not a dress. Oh no, I wasn't looking at my ammo. Damn.
Come on!
Fire goes all over the place. We're not gonna get stuck out here. Where did I see those other ones? Damn. Um,
I've had worse.
damn. That was fast. Can I even get up there? Doesn't look like it. Maybe there are random green trees up there. I kind of want to know. Well, okay. It's a random little oasis. It's a cool spot.
Uh-oh. That's enough of that. Come on. I've had worse. Over here. Here. Hey. That's enough of that. Over here. I've had worse.
Okay, I guess it's time to deposit. I'll go up there and down into the canyon.
Careful. They got spies all over.
What can I do for you? Hey, pipe down. Oh. Okay, there you are. The convulsions should stop in the next 1 to 12 weeks. If they don't, try holding on to something that's very still.
save that 12 gauge ammo. I kind of wasted those. Whatever. Not like I can't build more.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything? Sure thing. Have a look. Think it's just castadors up here.
are there none? I'm thinking of somewhere else. So I'm right above Red Rock now, yeah? Yeah, okay. I guess I was... What am I thinking of? Oh, I think it's up here by Jacobstown. There's like another path. Isn't there? Yeah. Can't. I don't think you can actually walk up that. You're supposed to come from the other way. There's a path that leads up in there, up to Jacobstown. It goes up in the there or something like that, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Oh, I can't even take this. Oh, there's one. Isn't this a fire hazard, by the way?
If anything rhymes with Cazador. Silver... Silver what? Silver eyes? No, eyes doesn't rhyme. 1, 2, 3... Damn it, too many syllables. Maybe I should write something about how much the Great Khans suck. How do you spell gesticulate? There once was a man of stout heart. Heart. What rhymes with heart? Bye. Hey.
Bye.
What rhymes with indulgent? Default. No, that's terrible. Still got a bit of a walk ahead of us. Talk fast.
Bit of a walk. You're there, buddy.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, fuck you.
Silver what? Silver eyes? No, eyes doesn't rhyme. What do you want? Nothing really. Just trying to psych myself up to try my initiation. Again. Everybody has to do it. Well, everybody who wants to be a con anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive, you're in. Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they brought us when they visited our tribe. I don't know. I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The cons wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody. You'd do that? Thanks! I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The cons wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody.
He just said that.
I can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation? Sure, okay. Bye. Indulgent. What rhymes with indulgent? If all... No, that's terrible. Maybe I should write something. Share a whiskey with me sometime?
Why does it say flower in quotation? What is that? Night Stalker blood. Man, why does it push me down like this? Oh no. Whatever, I'm hidden. Okay, stop that. Why does it do that? Okay, just falls through the floor, falls through the table. Oh God, that's so annoying. It's fucking pissing me off, to be honest. Like if it would just let me grab it from here, it would be totally fine, but no. Too easy. Oh yeah, you just turn collision off and sink like you're in fucking quicksand over and over again. Oh my fucking god, this is the worst. This is the worst. Oh my god. I like all for some fucking scorpion gland. Like this is fucking so stupid. Like I can't even like sink straight down either. There we go. Jeez. It's ridiculous.
You're not one of my regulars. What do you want? We keep the Great Khans from falling apart, essentially. Jack manufactures the chems. I organize the runners and the shipments. We make regular shipments to a lot of settlements around the Mojave. A lot of our business comes from the fiends lately. Personally, I think they're kind of creepy, but Papa likes the fact they get all hopped up on Psycho and harass the NCR patrols. We're supplying things people want in exchange for things our tribe needs. Don't judge us. Like what? I'll spare you the history lesson. Talk to Papa Khan if you want to hear that story. Things have been rough for a while now. Even with Jack working all the time and my runners making deliveries daily, we're barely getting by. Maybe this alliance with Caesar will help, but I don't know.
You will not align with Caesar.
Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food, barely any water, and nothing anybody wants. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs, there just aren't enough of us left. Sure. What do you want to know? Helpful? What, like bathtub stim packs? What's the point of that? You've got a point. Selling meds to the locals could be a pretty nice side gig. All right, I'll tell Jack to give it a try. Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand. You look like you could handle yourself in a fix. All right, I'll tell you what. Anders, one of my best runners, is overdue to report back. If you can find out what happened to him, I'll give you some real work. About 3 weeks ago, I sent Anders southeast to find a route into Arizona, to open new markets for our product. He should have been back 2 days ago, but there's been no sign of him. Thanks. Prove you're reliable on this, and I'll have more for you later.
Whoa, new guy. Do. We don't, like, do anything.
This guy.
We make the magic happen. We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain? Nah, man, more like drug suppliers. Yeah, other folks sell them. Diane's mostly in charge of that. Guess I just had a natural talent for it. When I was a kid, these cats called the Followers of the Apocalypse came to our camp. They knew all kinds of kooky, scientistical stuff, so I ate up all the chemistry they could teach. Diane had to head for business, so we teamed up. Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our folks died. Now we keep the cons and caps together. They're family, you dig? They've always looked out for us, made sure we had something to eat and a place to crash. Papa may look like a big angry bear, but he's a softy at heart. Regis is cool, scary, but cool. The rest are all pretty groovy, even little Jerry. The other dudes call him Jerry the Punk. That's kind of harsh, though. I think he's just a sensitive soul that needs some love. He's usually down around the proving ground if you want to say yo. Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with.
Yeah, he'd kill you for making all them drugs too.
Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already, but if you've got any more recipes, I'll take them. Diane handles most of the transactional elements of this little enterprise, but I'm always in the market for new recipes if you've got the spark. Right on. What have you got? Right on. Let's have it. Grudalicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets.
50.
Right on. Right on. Let's have it.
What?
What?
Grudalicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets.
Jeez. Get some water.
Please, help me. Legion caught me. Said this was the penalty for drug runners. Please, let me down. Thank God. Let me down, please. Thanks for getting me down from that cross. I owe you one. They did? Probably mostly Jack's idea. He always was the soft touch. Thanks. You've saved my life and done the Great Khans a huge favor. I'll be heading back to Red Rock Canyon now. Maybe we'll see each other there. Okay, but keep it quick. I'd like to get out of here before the Legionnaires come to check on me.
Looks fine to me. Blinking, no heavy breathing. Will I lose karma if I do this? Okay, well, no experience either. You'd think they'd want me to put them out of their misery, yeah?
Ordinary guys with knives and bullets, and they're taking over Nevada. You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know. I think you're right. We're getting desperate. Hardly enough people to sustain ourselves as a chapter. They'll see the light, sooner or later. But I get the feeling if I don't take matters into my own hands, the change won't come in time to make a difference. See you around.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider? Very well, you may proceed. However, be warned. Aggressive acts against us will earn you a place on a cross.
Yeah, I'll deal with you later on. I'll come back with Boone.
Anders told me what happened. We owe you one for rescuing him. Tell you what, I can give you caps as a thank you or a special recipe Jack cooked up. Here you go. Enjoy it.
Yeah, buddy.
Anders out of commission for so long, we're short-handed on runners, and some backlogs have piled up. We've got an associate in the Crimson Caravan Trading Company who distributes for us in out of Vegas. He's been after us for a new shipment. Great. Here's the package. Your contact is Don Hostetler at the Crimson Caravan. Come back and see me when you're done.
What? How's my most favorite friend? Right up.
Survival. Oops.
Right on. Grootalicious. Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets. Right on. Right on. Grootalicious. Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets. Hey, what's up?
Damn it. I wasn't even looking at the number yet. Was it not it?
What's up?
There we go.
Right on. Let's have it. Grootalicious. Oh.
Okay. It's my 37. Just an hour. A little over an hour.
You should have been with us in our glory days. You'd have loved it. Yeah.
Yes, wake up. Go wander somewhere.
Sometime?
No,
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
no. What about y'all's days? Your daily routines? Yeah. Man, they got some good guns. Trail carbine.
Hello.
Oh my god, turn around. Hunting shotgun. Hunting revolver.
Morning.
Damn, all that for a stim pack.
Hello.
Share a whiskey with me sometime? You should have been with us in our glory days.
You should have been with us in our glory days.
Yeah?
You'd have loved it.
Who y'all talking to right now? Me?
Morning.
Man. All right.
Hello.
Don't mind me.
Hey.
You don't need that either.
See you around.
Get out of the way, Veronica.
Huh?
It's like this look he's giving me. Not picking this shit up. He's looking at him like, you seeing this bitch? Seeing this motherfucker? What he's doing?
Hey.
Hey.
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
Yeah, I got one right there.
True to Kaiser.
You should have been with us in our glory days. You'd have loved it. Yeah?
Damn, floor steak.
You should have been with us in our glory days.
Huh?
You'd have loved it.
See you around.
See you around. Man, what you looking at me for?
Hello.
Greetings in the name of Kaiser. My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary.
He
to the
just
great
said Kaiser.
As a token of our alliance. In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes. I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans. Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle. Speak then. They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion. Yes, goodbye.
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
Why's your mouth fucked up?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior. That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar. I suppose if asked I would, but that's a moot point because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere. Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre, and sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind. Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
We'll go back. Yeah, go back to the other.
I really don't like to talk about it. Let's just say it was a tragedy, and the NCR is to blame, and we'll leave it at that. Sure. Go ahead. Until next time.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Oh, yeah, all their mouths are open. That looks goofy. He's just in awe.
And what benefit would this alliance give us?
Bombs.
Well now, the armory could always use more firepower. Very well. Tell the powder gangers we accept their offer. However, they would still have to pass the initiation rite to truly join our ranks. You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory. In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here. They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down. Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here.
Maybe you shouldn't be robbing people.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations. Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Don't Don't you dare mention the NCR under this roof. They are butchers without honor, killers of women and children. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes. Farewell.
Hello.
Hello.
What more do you want? They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion. My...
Okay, I thought there was a way.
It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp.
You honor the great.
Did I fuck it up? Like, I got the guy's journal. Like, I should be able to tell them about it, yeah? It's auto save. Just quick save here and see if.
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
So the cub enters the wolf.
Okay, so I guess I just. Something's got to trigger it.
I heard you trying to convince
yeah.
Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
Okay.
You'd have to talk to them, but those 2 have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts. Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the Great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa. I would too, if I were you.
Okay.
Hello.
What more do you want? Join? Oh, no, I simply couldn't. That is, I'm not worthy of such an honor. Of course I am. That is to say, Caesar has many fine warriors, and I wouldn't wish to compare them to the great Khans.
Damn it.
Win? I wasn't aware we were competing. What more do you want? Enough! How dare you compare Caesar's finest to this tribe of savages? The mightiest great Khan is scarcely a match for a legion recruit. The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves in terror. I would. That is... You motherless bastard. You'll pay for this.
Great Khans. Drives. Hey!
He just goes back to eating the food that's not there. Oh, he pulls it out of his pocket. It's satisfying. Still limping around, man?
Hey, seems like you've been making a lot of friends around here. Anders got back a little while before you did. He told me what happened. If that's how the Legion treats my people, I don't want any part of them.
Okay.
Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance.
Okay.
How's it going? You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance. Later.
Yeah?
You're becoming quite the political agitator. I can't say I'm displeased. What do you want to know?
Okay. Damn it. I fucked the order up. Have to do this over again.
I heard you try to convince...
Yeah. Okay, so I have the journal already. Yes? Did I fuck it up by taking the journal already?
Yeah?
Something else you wanted? What do you want to know?
Son of a bitch. Ugh. Oh, great. An autosave is... No. Oh, no.
Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them. Are these the ones
Okay,
who are
that checked it
friends of
off.
Caesar?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
Over here!
Okay, that one checked it off. Man.
Hey, seems like you've been making a lot of friends around here. How's it going?
Okay. Should work now.
All four of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all. I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans. It makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
Who cares?
The followers of the apocalypse keep many records of the past. It's been a long time since we associated with them, but they might have something. Until you do find me something, though, know that I still plan to lead the great Khans to fight for Caesar.
Let me read a magazine real quick, and I'll convince you.
Ah, you're...
Oh, jeez. They aren't the best group around for sure, but they are of use for the battle at Hoover Dam.
Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. If you should ever tire wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Or do they not do anything at the dam? They just leave. Whatever. Think in all playthroughs except for the last one, the one before this one, my most recent or second most recent, I had no idea this place was here. I never once went in there. They got good shit down here too, from what I can remember. Huh? You opened up the gate for me too. Appreciate that.
Should have brought something to...
Stay right there. I'll do a little stealing. Was it all empty?
Yeah.
We'll return, stronger than before.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell you weapons. Interested? Take a look.
Damn. There's the good stuff. Got 40,000 caps. Might as well spend some of these here. But man. Oof. Oof. Goodness. Man. What is the 38 special? I don't remember what that's for. Or that. What takes 223?
Thanks.
All right, hang on to them caps. I'll be back.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
You won't put the helmet on?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Equip it. Can't force you to equip it. That's kind of annoying.
Aw, just... They tell me I'm supposed to sell you weapons.
Takes the sting out of it a little bit, I guess.
Pleasure doing business.
Need to go finish talking to them. That's what I need to do. Cook's gone now. I remember doing this before, and if I didn't blow up the cave like this guy asked me, you'd come back in here and he would be gone, except when he is gone, he's like a grizzly spot on the floor.
You're back. What's the word from Papa Khan? Well, that's a hell of a lot better than going back to prison. See you around. That's about right on time. Be a good stopping point, I suppose. I need to go to McCarran before going around this surrounding area, I think. I don't know the quickest way into McCarran, though. I need to go this way, but if I go this way, the fucking death claws are going to be there. Oh, but I got the armor-piercing ammo now, that's right.